Welcome back to Piston Pundit, your ultimate pit stop for all things automotive. Today, we're diving into the chaotic aftermath of the electric vehicle craze, a movement that's left car manufacturers scrambling as demand plummets. It's fascinating, yet alarming to witness how quickly these giants abandoned decades of expertise in internal combustion engines to chase the fleeting allure of EVs. But now, with the public's enthusiasm dwindling, these companies find themselves in a full-blown panic. How did they get it so wrong? Let's break it down. Number 6. The People's Revolt against EVs. For many, especially those who invest in luxury brands like Ferrari and Lamborghini, the shift to EVs is more than just impractical. It's a betrayal of passion. Owning a Ferrari or a Lamborghini isn't just about transportation. It's about experiencing the roar of a finely tuned engine, the visceral thrill of power underfoot. The very essence of these brands is tied to the thunderous growl of an ICE, and the idea of an electric version feels almost sacrilegious. Imagine buying a Ferrari that doesn't roar when you press the gas pedal. It's not just wrong, it's a loss of identity. The sound, the feel, the adrenaline, all these are integral to the experience. An electric Ferrari, no matter how fast, simply doesn't deliver the same emotional punch. Luxury car buyers are deeply skeptical about whether EVs can ever replicate the raw, unfiltered joy that ICE vehicles provide. For them, this isn't just a preference. It's a stand for tradition, heritage, and the true essence of driving. Number 5. EVs lack soul. EVs often lack the character and appeal that traditional internal combustion engine cars offer. Iconic brands like Jaguar, Alfa Romeo, and Aston Martin built their legacies on the thrilling experience of roaring engines and precise mechanical engineering. With EVs, this excitement dissipates, replaced by a silent, sterile driving experience that feels more like operating an appliance than enjoying a car. As more brands shift to electric, they risk losing their unique identities. The distinct sounds and dynamic handling that define brands like Jaguar and Aston Martin may fade into obscurity, resulting in vehicles that are indistinguishable from one another. This lack of variety under the hood threatens to create a generic automotive landscape, reminiscent of a state-run model where every car feels the same. Consumers, especially loyal fans of these historic brands, are left yearning for the soul and individuality that electrification seems poised to erase, making the future of driving feel less exciting than promised. Number 4. The influence of propaganda. Propaganda isn't just about shaping individual beliefs. It can sway entire industries. Car manufacturers, once proud of their ICE advancements, were caught up in the rush to appear progressive by embracing green technology and EVs. In their haste to seem forward-thinking, they turned their backs on the very technology that made them successful. It's startling to see how many legendary brands, once synonymous with powerful engines and engineering excellence, have pledged to go fully electric by 2030. Take Jaguar, for example, a brand renowned for its roaring engines and luxury appeal. The shift to EVs feels like a betrayal of their very identity. How can an electric Jaguar ever match the legacy of a company that created the E-Type, once called the most beautiful car in the world? For Alfa Romeo and Aston Martin, brands built on the thrill of driving and the connection between driver and machine, the move to silent, battery-powered cars is not just a change, it's a loss. It's hard to watch these companies abandon decades of perfected ICE technology in favor of electric motors, especially when the demand for EVs is plummeting. Before we delve deeper, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. This helps us reach more auto enthusiasts just like you. Now let's shift gears and steer towards our next point. Number 3. Understanding the shift. The EV market is showing clear signs of fatigue. High costs, limited range, and inadequate infrastructure are discouraging potential buyers. Many loyalists of brands like Jaguar, Alfa Romeo, and Aston Martin feel abandoned. These enthusiasts have spent years, even decades, nurturing a bond with these companies based on craftsmanship, performance, and passion. The decision to fully commit to electric vehicles makes that relationship feel one-sided. It's no surprise there's a growing backlash against manufacturers perceived as sellouts to the EV hype. This shift not only jeopardizes the brands in the short term, but also threatens the emotional connections they've built with customers over generations. Many automakers mistakenly believe they can seamlessly transition to EVs while retaining their loyal customer base. However, as the demand for electric cars continues to dwindle, it's clear this assumption is misguided. The expectation that consumers would rush to replace their ICE vehicles by 2030 now seems overly optimistic. Number 2, declining interest in EVs. Reports indicate a drop in EV sales and production cuts from major players like Ford and Audi, revealing a disconnect with optimistic projections. Consumer enthusiasm for electric vehicles is fading quickly. Ford's F-150 Lightning, touted as a game-changer, is seeing production cuts due to insufficient demand. Similarly, Audi is reducing its EV output as sales stall, signaling that the anticipated surge in electric vehicle adoption is faltering. A significant factor is pricing. While EVs were marketed as affordable alternatives, they often come with hefty price tags that most consumers find difficult to justify compared to traditional internal combustion engine vehicles. Additionally, many EVs fail to deliver the expected convenience and range, further dampening interest. As high prices, inadequate charging infrastructure, and sluggish demand persist, consumers are stepping back from electric showrooms. The envisioned mass adoption of EVs appears increasingly unlikely, with many potential buyers remaining unconvinced and demand shrinking rapidly. Number 1. The energy crisis's effects. The 2024 energy crisis is severely complicating the EV market. With electricity prices soaring in Europe and parts of the US, potential EV buyers are reconsidering the economics of electric vehicle ownership. The promise of cheaper, cleaner transportation has been undermined, as electricity costs often surpass gasoline prices. In Germany, the shift away from nuclear power and reduced reliance on Russian gas has led to skyrocketing electricity prices, making EVs less competitive and resulting in significant sales drops. In California, rolling blackouts in summer 2024 left many EV owners unable to charge their vehicles, exposing the vulnerabilities of charging infrastructure and raising doubts about the state's electrification plans. As energy prices fluctuate and infrastructure struggles, automakers are questioning their EV ambitions. The economic case for EVs is weakening, and if the current crisis persists, it could hinder the momentum for adoption, casting uncertainty over the transition to greener transportation. What do you think about the current state of the EV market? Are manufacturers losing touch with their loyal customers? Or is this just a temporary phase in the transition to electric vehicles? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Piston Pundit for more updates on the latest in the automotive world. See you next time.